Alright guys, welcome back. So, if you didn't see, I recorded my endurance, but it turns out the video didn't save, or at least I thought I was recording it. But I did do like an after video, sharing my thoughts and uh, problems I had. So, I don't know how long this video is gonna be, maybe about 20 minutes. So, first things first, I'm on my main account, so obviously there's nothing built, except that, but that was for another video. So, it might be kind of hard, but this is just like recommendations on what you should do for your builds. So first things first, this stairway might seem weird, but one of the problems I had was with the meteors on this amplifier, and I couldn't get a good view of them. So you just need a way to get up here, get a clear view of the sky, so you can shoot them down. But yeah, that's it for this one, for home base. I didn't have a lot of problems, so if you guys do want to copy my build, that's fine. You won't run into many problems, but either way, I'm actually thinking of rebuilding them to be more effective and use up less materials. But let me just grab this. So, no problem. I didn't have any problems on this one. I shouldn't have any problems on this one because I never had problems on that one. Even though I didn't run it on the endurance, but I ran it before on this account. No problems on this. Actually, there was one problem. Actually, I wouldn't even call it a problem because nothing really happened because of it. But so if you know, I have a lava shield right here, right? What I would do is extend it, just these two tiles right here, and put wall darts on them so they can shoot whatever's over here. So wall darts can detect from up to 3 tiles and shoot out 5. I think it was either 5 or 6. But yeah, so maybe you might actually want to do it like this. Let me break this. I should keep that, whatever. And put your wall darts right here. But other than that, the only problem with this one was just one of these tiles broke and they were jumping down. But luckily, this is very important. So what was happening is they broke this wall and they were jumping down here. But luckily, I had one of these open. I can't remember which one it was, but I had another lava shield right here. So make sure you have something right here, because if you don't have a lava shield right here, they're gonna break that wall and then jump down here and then just shoot your base. So just an FYI, heads up. Make sure you have something right here. Maybe even leave this open so they can squeeze out. Oh, that just broke it. Okay, like this. So they have a way to squeeze out so they can jump down here. And the same thing right here. Like if you saw my amplifier build for this one, you saw that I have a shield like this. Like that. Okay. But something like this. Basically, for this one, you're gonna need 2 lava shields, for sure. Like you for sure need the one right here, and the one up here, and this. Like this is actually you actually need all this. And other than that, no problems on this. It worked like blocking all this stuff right here. Like I placed about 6 tiles of blockage. And if you saw my other video about building tips and tricks, they're actually placing cones randomly won't work. Like just putting them in random directions won't work. You have to point them towards the spawn, so or where they're coming from. So this one would be pointing towards this way. Same thing with this one. Now this one you would probably do it like this. Since there's well actually either like that or this way. Should be fine. Right? And also if you had the more blockage back here. Let me get over here. Oops. Don't do it like that, don't do it like that. It's not like this. So they should mostly be facing towards the northeast or north. At least for the one in the back. And obviously what I did is I ended up making them come up here. Like going around this way. Alright. That's all for now. But like I said at the start, I am rebuilding. I'm actually thinking about rebuilding all of it. So stay tuned for that. Just for now, this is just, I guess, things to keep an eye out for. Now I got 2 more things. So some people do have, not a lot of people have a D amplifier placed. So let me get over there. There's, something we do have to keep an eye out for. Also for amplifier A, basically this cross spawn up there. So we're gonna work something out right here. And let me throw this away. And we're gonna work out the new lobber shield. So once again, this is only for people who have this amplifier placed, amplifier D. So if you don't have amplifier D, you can just quit the video for now. Because I mean, this is basically just this whole video. I'll probably put in the title. Just this video is for people who have amplifier D placed. So if you saw what I built, I thought they were gonna spawn up here somewhere, or like around here. So just to be safe, I built a pretty big lobber shield, but you don't need it at all. So the spawn is right around here. Right here. A little bit right here. And a little bit, one tentacle, one spawned up there. And the other one was right here. First things first, break this. Because if not, they can just walk from over there to right here. And then from right, they walk this way. And they just sit right here. So make sure you have this blocked or broken. Right? So basically the spawn is right around here. Like so you don't have to worry about really building that big of a lobber shield. So the conclusion I came to was just a small one's fine. Just like this. So I mean, I don't think they can. I really don't think they can shoot from this far, but you never know with lobbers. So just in case, just a small. Actually, you really don't even need a lobber shield at all. But once again, just want to be safe because the spawns can be different. Sometimes they can be shifted one tile over. They can mess everything up. And what I mean is, so there's the spawn is right there, right? If it shifted one tile to the north, they could spawn up here. And if they spawn right here, they'll walk up here, and they'll just sit right here and bomb your amplifier. So just extend this all the way. And as you know, if you saw my build, I had a bunch of ceilings right here. Wow. So, okay, sorry, I was just trying to get up there. I have ceilings up here, so if anything does spawn right there, it'll walk over here. It'll most likely jump into one of my ceilings, and I left a little hole so they can jump all the way down. But other than that, like I said, the furthest spawn to the south was right here. So we do have to, once again, be prepared if anything, like one tentacle spawns up here. And so let's pretend it gets shifted once to the one tile to the south and spawns right here. They'll probably go here, jump down, jump here, walk up, and they can't really do anything, so. Sorry. Okay, sorry. So, like I said, it could be shifted one tile over. So it'll spawn here, walk down here, jump down here. And then from right here, they can't really go anywhere. They have no choice but to jump down. So, if you saw my amplifier build, you saw like the lobber shield was pretty big. It like extended all the way over here, I think. So you should be good. That's so many tiles saved. But I'm only going to keep just a small one. I'll raise it up once because, like I said, one tentacle could really mess everything up. So if it gets shifted right here, they'll walk up here, and they'll try to shoot from right here. So I'm gonna raise it up one tile. That's it. And I wouldn't even really bother with the traps. Just tier this up to tier 3, just like this. And I'll raise this one because once again, I'm probably being too paranoid. But if there's a spawn right here, well, there was actually. They might walk right up here. I don't know if they can shoot from this far. They probably can't. And like I said, I'm probably being way too paranoid. So destroy these. So yeah, you pretty much only have to worry about. I'm gonna put this anchor right here. Them coming from right there. It just bothers me when there's so much stuff right here. So right there, what I'm looking at, I'll walk up here, and just this mini lava shield, just like that. 2 tiles high up. Don't worry about traps, but you can tier it up to tier 3. And I just extended it over here just to be safe, but yeah, 2 times. Actually, every single time this one got attacked, it was mostly the spawn was over there and right here. Nothing ever came this way, so I did end up blocking this off, so that you don't try to go around. But also, you should also block this off. So once again, pyramids. If you saw the video, you saw it, or you heard me say that. Don't just point it randomly. So the spawn is right there, so point it towards the spawn. I'm pretty sure that's how you do it. Another sandwich like that. Let's do multiple layers. 3 layers, just like that. And what I'm gonna do here, so since this is like an intersection between these 2 spawns, they come down here. I would put, so wall darts can detect from 3 tiles. I would put a wall dart here, and then right here, wall dynamo. So just an FYI, this isn't the complete rebuild that I'm doing. I am gonna do it, but I'll do it later. So I mean, it really doesn't matter. Just place these 2 walls here. This should be more than enough blockage, but just in case you want to be safe, maybe place a wall dynamo on this one, wall dynamo on that one. But like I said, I left this open on my run, and nothing ever came this way. So this should be more than enough. And then place same thing. So they're gonna be walking on down here from this ramp. Another wall dynamo, 2 wall darts, and that's really it for like the changes that I made. Actually, no, that's not. Sorry, we need to focus on this cross spawn over here. So for this amplifier D, if you have this place, it will get attacked from this side. And the spawn, I originally thought it was gonna be right here, but it's not. I mean, it is a little bit over here and right here, but it's mostly up there. So we need to focus on completely rechanging that. But we also have to keep in mind that this is a cross spawn for amplifier east. So first things, there is a tentacle right here, and they could go around if it's flingers. We don't want that. So since they're gonna be coming from the south, let's place it like this. Point it toward southeast, and just 3 layers. Don't place a wall right here, or you can, but do low it. Here's what we're gonna do. So after, I think if you place a wall there here, you can still shoot, even if the cone is like this. I know it can shoot if it's like that, but either way, still place a wall there here just in case this gets destroyed. Then a wall dynamo here, right? And also we need more block off. Block this like this. We're gonna do pointing once again, point it towards the. Actually, this one could go since the spawn is right there. Point it towards the south. Now for this pyramid, this one do it southeast. That should work. Maybe both like this. But I think it's fine. So floor, pyramid, wall, pyramid. Point this one to the northeast, since they're gonna be coming from up here. I think that's how that works. You point the cone wherever they're coming from. Then just like that. So originally what I had is I had more blockage right here, about two by two more tiles of, so 4 tiles of blockage. But since the spawn is up here, I don't want to do that this time. So what I'm gonna end up doing is, see, I think the spawn for, there was a little tentacle right here, so you could actually bring it over 1. Just put wall darts, right? And let's go over here. So it should look like this. Wall darts. Put a wall there, but have a low end for a wall dynamo, and then put wall darts behind it. Now let's start over here real quick. So if you remember, I did say place a lava shield here, and my anchor point was like somewhere over here. But I'm just gonna use this one just for the example. Wall dart on that one, so it reaches. I can shoot this far. So on the one side, they're like, I guess sideways. Or the ones that are basically the corners, you want to place the wall darts. Cause so, if anything tries to, like for example, they're gonna be trying to beat on these walls, and these walls they cover so much distance. Like let's say a husk is beating on each one of these walls. If you put a wall there here, it'll kill all three of the husks, or any husks that are beating on these three walls. Same thing on this one. Put a wall there here, and it'll shoot actually further than that. Same thing with this one. It'll shoot all the way to like right here. So just to be safe, put wall darts on those. The ones facing, like, the ones facing east. Okay. So just for now, keep it right here. Now originally I did it pretty well, my build over here, but turns out smashes are a way bigger problem than I thought. So we're gonna raise it up by 2 and put wall or ceiling electric fields in all of these. Or not all of these, not this one, but pretty much the ones closest to that spawn over here. Right? So pretty much on these right here. Now, for more chips, if you see this like blob of rocks and crap over here, put either 3 wall darts or 3 bouncing chips. I know they can't really bounce on anything, but sometimes they do like just trail off and someone's accidentally hit something. But stick with the wall darts, because if you put wall darts on these 2, it'll hit the ones on these tiles right here. So go with wall darts. Maybe a wall dynamo on this one, since really it's not really shooting anything. But yeah, so now we gotta actually extend it all the way. So what I want to do is I'll put my anchor right here. Wall, wall. Wall, wall. Same thing. Bring it up 2 tiles. And we're gonna put wall dynamo or ceiling electric fields on these. And for these chips, I would wall dynamo on that one and wall dynamo or what do I say? Wall darts on this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and the one at the end. And now, and also on this one. So on these, you could go with the wall dynamos. Since, like I said, if you saw my update video, the biggest problem with this spawn was actually smashers. So I'll try to demonstrate it. So what happened is, I think, see, I'm still not even sure which wall it was, but let's pretend. So I had my ceiling up 2 tiles, or something like this, right? And the smasher broke something, and they were just walking on my ceilings. I think it was this wall actually, this one right here. Ooh, watch out with that. They just walked on my ceilings. Fortunately, I thought this would happen, so I ended up leaving this open. Make sure you have like some sort of drop. You could actually place it further back so they hit more traps, and that just broke everything. Just for this example, I'm doing this. But alright, so I was having problems with smashers walking through here, like landing on my ceilings and walking to the amplifier. So make sure you have some sort of drop open, so they drop down and then drop down here, or jump. Maybe raise this one up so they drop down here, right? So that's a pretty big problem, and we're gonna try to solve that. So basically, more traps on these. And also remove. You're gonna have to remove some floors. The floors that are basically touching the edge, and now they'll break everything. Okay, let me do that one more time. So move this one. I'm just doing this as an anchor point. What? Is that really not enough to hold it? Okay, sorry. So the ones that you're gonna raise, the spawn trapping ceilings basically need to be away from that. So you might actually break this one. So you might not have a lot of room to work with. Like, it sucks, but I mean, this way you have to, so they don't try to beat on the walls up there and try to walk on these ceilings. So I think this one should be good even if this one breaks. But I'm gonna get rid of it just in case. Now I know this is not a lot to work with, but like I said, I'm working on rebuilding this. So it's not a lot of traps, but you can make up with that by using ceiling electric fields instead of the tire traps. Since the tire traps do hit from 3 tiles high up, but they're only 1 tile wide. I mean, actually, not really, because they do bounce around a little bit. But I feel like if you don't have a lot of room to build ceilings on the spawn, go with the ceiling electric field. All right. So let's recap so far. Blockage would end with low edit it so you can put a wall dynamo on the wall dart. Put wall darts, or none of those, but on these. Put wall darts on these. Wall darts here. Wall darts on these, this one, etc. Like that one, but on the other side, this one. Wall dynamos on these, ceiling electric fields. Maybe not all the way because they never went this far. They pretty much cut off like right here. Make sure your ceilings aren't touching, like they're not hugging the walls or like the sides of these like structures, because if not, they'll just walk on them. And just as a backup plan, make sure you have some sort of like spot where they cut off, I guess, if that makes sense. So they might actually try to break this one, so give them their drop off right here. So if they break this wall, they'll start landing here, but they'll jump down. So just make sure you think about that if you're worried about them breaking these walls. But last thing is we have to think about the wall trap. So there's a spawn right here, so let me do this. I'm thinking this might work. Like put a wall dynamo right here, because there's a spawn right here, wall dynamo right here, and then some more. You're gonna have to think about spawn trapping too. So for these, this should work. These 3, we can do more. Actually, they do spawn right here, so these might break, but still try it. 5 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you got an anchor point. 5 more tiles of ceiling electric field, spawn trapping them up here. If you want, right here, you can put the either wall darts or the balancing trap broadsides. But some of these might end up getting destroyed. Alright, something like this. And the last thing is... Okay, so they break this. So they got 2 ways to drop. Down this natural ramp, down to the river. Or dropping in here. Down here and down here. So we could try blocking this off. Then placing 2 chips right here. That could work, and then just try to lead him down here. And if you do, I don't think the spawn is right here. I think it's more, or it might be, so these might get destroyed, but let's try it either way. So first, let me edit this. Try to figure out where I can connect this so it won't get broken. Probably like this. Yeah, like that. So connect this wall to this one and connect it to this edited wall. Same thing right here. And then just don't place this one. We're gonna have another sending electric field right here. Then they would jump down. No roof trap here, because if not, they'll go up here, break that, and walk on this trap. Just walk their way around it. And then jump down here. So like I said before, build down from your roofs and put broadsides on these, or you could do with the wall darts. But yeah, like I said, this is pretty. This video wasn't a full rebuild, but it was more like important changes. Like these are actually necessary. Like that lava shield, it'll save you a lot of structures. It it wasn't like that big of a deal. The smashes jumping on the ceilings. It was only for one wave that it happened. But still, you never know. I'm gonna try to see if I can make this fully AFK-able, like just sort of not doing anything. And I think I can do it. So broadsides on these, wall dynamo, wall darts. So either broadsides or wall dynamos. I don't know if this trap. I think this trap will get destroyed if you put it there. But yeah, make sure you don't have a ceiling right here, so they don't have anything to walk on, and they jump down instead. Right? You should put that wall there. Then obviously your blockage. This is still the same, except I just cut it off a little bit earlier. I normally had these two tiles. To block off the flingers from going around. But I just cut it off. So more chaps here, more chaps here, more chaps here. I don't know if you'll have to to build, like, block this off in case flingers can shoot through this gap. But it might be something to do. You have to do. Might be worth it. Just like that. So from the air, it should look something like this. Ceiling electric fields under these. Right, block this off so they might still jump down here, and in case they do. And obviously you're gonna have traps right here. This is where you lead them this way. Right? Just in case. Now the other thing I did say was annoying was mobility around the map. And I can't really do that until the very end. But just make sure you have some sort of, like, what do you call them, jump pads around? What are they called? Yeah, directional jump pads. Oops. But yeah, that's it for the I hope this didn't take too long, but this is just a important update to the my current endurance build. Gotta specify that because I am thinking of rebuilding it. That was just an update to the current one. But yeah, so hopefully you guys do well in your endurances. Even if you didn't copy my builds, these are some things to keep in mind. Like the lobber shield doesn't need to be that big. This one actually does, because only if you have D. Only if you have D. Which, if you don't have D plays, you probably shouldn't have watched this video. But yeah, in case if you don't have D plays, you can really just like one tile high, lobber shield all the way to like right there, and then obviously have the block off. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this, and you guys have a good one.